My friends, it's Wednesday. How's everybody holding up? How is everybody holding up today? You guys fine? Who's indoors? Who's outdoors? Who's doing food deliveries? Who's still driving people around? Hey, I just say flatten the curve. I would be all for it if we stick together right through till the end of May. I think that would be a very, very wise idea for everyone to ride this out till the end of May. I don't think there's any need to open up businesses and be reckless and careless. How are you doing, buddy? So, if you Google today's Uber news, I highly suggest you do that. Good morning, Vicky. Hi, Sherelle. Hi, Uberman Tampa. How's everyone? If you do me a big favor, if you Google and put in Uber news today, you will see that a lot of the articles that are posted have to do with the hurdles or the challenges for gig workers or rideshare drivers to get paid, right? And I think the number one issue at the moment, obviously I haven't heard it from anyone that's received their, let's say, extra $600 per week, right? They haven't heard a single success story yet, right? But a lot of these websites, a lot of these unemployment websites are just not geared up for this big change. They don't have the wording, they don't have the developers incorporating this new language, the fields, etc., for us to simply walk in there pre-$2 million stimulus and get onto their website and just fill it out and that it all runs smoothly. The majority of the states still haven't made the updates. So there comes the frustration, there comes the confusion, right? People are jumping in, filling out the documents and like, well, what do I put in this field? What do I put in this field over here? Do I put in employer? Where is the classification of gig worker? The bottom line is that the majority of those websites are not set up yet. So if you do get through on a phone call and you do connect with someone in the unemployment department, right, which takes a long, long, long time. Some of them say, hey, leave your number, we'll call you back. They're just not calling back. They're so overwhelmed, right? The problem is that many have just gone in, filled out, whatever they could, opened up an account with the unemployment website in their state and think, okay, that's it, the money is coming. We have so many hurdles that we still have to go through before we get paid. One of the articles today, if you Google it and put in Uber News, one of the articles states that it could take up to several months before we get paid because in certain states we still misclassified. There is a whole process in California. I've highlighted one of the videos where you still have to go through the misclassification hoops, right, in order for them to acknowledge you or see you as an employee, right? Right now, for example, in California, the website is not set up for gig workers. So if you would say, hey, I was employed, you fill it out that way, you're not going to get anywhere because they still haven't classified you as an employee. So before you get to that step, you have to go through the misclassification process. So it is so confusing state by state. There's a lot of material, there's a lot of videos out there. So go out there, file this. One of the reasons about 2 weeks ago when this whole thing went through, I said, call the states up. They may say to you, hey, you're a gig worker. Well, the SBA, that's a whole nother thing. The SBA, the Small Business Administration, has put those $10,000 loan first come, sort of first serve basis out there. A lot of a lot of us have filled that out. I don't think in those forms we could have done anything wrong. I think the challenge is more to get the unemployment through the state, and that the states are just simply not ready, right? So it would be in your best interest to really follow up, get on the phone line with these unemployment departments in the various states and get as much clarification as you can. You may say to them, hey, but I filled this out already, I did this and this and this, and they may say, well, you did it the incorrect way, right? You have to correct this and this. You have to go through the misclassification process first. The bottom line is that the reports that I'm reading out, the New York Times, LA Times, is that this could take months, 3 or 4 months. And I know that's not the news you want to receive. I know that's going to add to the frustrations, but follow up, follow up, follow up. Get on the phone, follow up, right? Get on Google News, read 3 or 4 of those articles today. They all talk about the same thing. They're all talking about the EDD, about the unemployment process. They're even talking about the small business administration, that process, how long it takes. To discuss all of that here in length, it'll take us hours and hours and hours, but I'm willing to sort of give weekly updates to see which websites have changed, who's up to speed, just based on the feedback that I'm getting from individuals. Some have reported, hey, I'm getting nowhere. Some people say, hey, I'm in this system. It looks like they did the updates. Thank you so much, Rideshare Geek. I appreciate you. If you guys check out that video that I made on Brian Hughes yesterday, go and check out on his blogs and go and use that powerful tool that he introduced, or that I introduced you to, and that is get those governors involved. Turn to Twitter, get Governor Newsom involved, get these governors involved in the Twitter feeds, right? Hey, I'm a gig worker. I've tried to apply. Your websites are not updated. Go, and every single governor, I can tell you that, every governor of every state has a Twitter handle. I would guess out of the 50 states, at least 45 must have Twitter handles. Or I would say all of them have, right? Find out who the individual is, the governor of your state. If you're having any problems with the unemployment, put the issue, William Connor, thank you so much. What do I think about? Sorry, did I miss that one? Would you mind asking that question again? I'm driving, I was just keeping my eyes on the road. Get the governors involved in Twitter. Hey, your websites are not up to speed. I'm having issues, please. A lot of the message that, what do you think about the SBA loans? Look, I think if you're lucky and you got in there right in the beginning, there's a certain amount that's been allocated, right? And then they cut it off. I think you have a good shot to get that $10,000, because that site seemed very, very oops or no catches in that website. I did it, by the way. I did it, and it seemed very easy. It was far, far easier than trying to look at the entire process with the EDD, filing for unemployment. Oh my God, I just went through that. That looked like there were 20, 30 pages that you had to fill out. But the SB, the Small Business Administration filing process was only a couple of pages. So whoever has gone in there, that's great. If you're thinking of filing for that now, I think you're very far back in the queue, but I would still do it, right? 4 pages. Thanks, Craig's. It says 4 pages. Straightforward, not complicated. As I'm driving, a lot of police presence on the road. I wonder what's going on. Lots of motorbikes. Craigslist, I hope it's easy money, right? It's a smart idea. I mean, for the small business owner or for the independent contractor, if you have $10,000, you're going to put that to use, right? You're going to put that back into the economy. So I could see I could see that really, really working, right? To a vehicle, for example, thank you. Great suggestion, right? Update your vehicle. So, cops are bored. Jim J says the cops are bored, they're zooming around. I saw a ton of cops in the last 5 to 10 minutes. And he said they're bored. Okay, maybe they're just going for a ride. Maybe they're just driving their bikes. What are they driving? Harleys, BMWs? Here is the link for the loan. Put it in there, Wicked Hustle Guy. You guys are awesome. You rock. Appreciate you. Really, really appreciate you. Unemployment or loan? I'll take the loan. I'll take the loan. I really would, because bottom line is I did the math. Best case scenario in California, if you get the unemployment, $2,400 a month times 4 months, that's $9,600. The loan is $10,000. Guess what the difference is? Right? $400 more. That's why I'll take the loan. $400 more. You say you can only get one or the other. I've applied for both. Just whichever one comes in, I don't care. I've paid so much in taxes over all of the years, especially between 2000 and 2012. Man, did I pay taxes. I want to get some of my money back. My attitude is, show me the money, give me the money back. So I've been filling out all those forms, and man, it's frustrating. They're not the small business loan application. That was very, very straightforward. You know, I tried the unemployment route because of the gig worker. I mean, my argument was Uber deactivated both my accounts. I just screw it. I let Lyft go as well. I'm not promoting for them anymore, right? I do have other businesses, so my guess is if they look at my taxes and my applications, they're going to say, hey, you know what? You're a business owner. This type of loan, that's what you qualify for. I'm putting both out there. I don't care a damn, whichever comes my way. And maybe nothing. But at least I can't say, hey, you know what? I didn't try. You know. Grants don't get paid back. Yeah. Grants are grant. We applied for a $25 million grant for local driver for the co-op. If you get that money, it's like getting free money. I once got on one of my big properties in San Bernardino, I had about 600 acres property. I got about a $7 million grant. I filled it out. I got a $7 million grant from California Forestry to clean up all my land and fix up my lake, the dam walls, cut down all the trees. You know, they allocated $7 million. I just filled out the paperwork, right? Alex says most people will get denied. Look, if you don't try, you can never ever turn around and say, hey, you know what? I should have done this. I could have done this. I should have done this at this time. Just do it. Just do it, right? Go in there. If you cannot get any clarity on the website in your state, I mean, yes, there is a lot of confusion. Get on the phone, right? These people have phone lines. Hey, ma'am, I'm stuck. You know, I don't know what to fill out here. This is who I am. You know, I'm an Uber worker that's not working at the moment. How do you do this? Oh, you know what? We're not quite ready for you guys yet. You'd have to wait another 2 or 3 weeks. We're updating the system. Okay, cool. You call in a week's time. Just check with them. Hey, any idea when the system's going to be updated? Yeah, in about a week's time. So you got to stay on top of these people. Some of the states are reporting, hey, you know what? They got everything up to speed. They incorporated all the gig worker language, all the independent worker language. It was an easy breezy process. California, my friends, you know, I don't think so. And as my friend texted me this morning, Mitch Moore, he said, hey, you know what? We just need to put some pressure on these governors. I say go to Twitter and say, hey, I am trying to get my unemployment. I'm trying to get paid, Governor Newsom. Or I'm trying to get my small business loan, Governor Newsom. I'm talking California now. What's the deal? Why is this not working? Why are we not seeing the money? When can we expect money? Hound them. You know, just like Brian Hughes got his 2550 is 2,550 from Uber because he was hounding them. You got to sort of shame them and say, hey, I need the money. I need the money now. What's going on? Do you guys not have your act together? Oh, look who's here. Oh my gosh. Come sitting here with me, my brosif. Hey, my brosif. This is my love bug. I haven't seen. Hey, my little brosif, my brosif. How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
Hey, you know what? I'm doing a stream.
Yeah.
Let me just show your face there so I can put you in there. So, you know, a lot of these guys are out of work now. A lot of these drivers, the gig workers.
Yeah.
Obviously. Why? Because of the
coronavirus.
Because of the coronavirus, exactly. See, he's dialed in. So when you're not out on the street, you're not driving people around, the money's not coming in. So people are getting stressed, right?
Yeah.
They're getting really, really stressed. You know, you're like Ryan's mom, she has a great job. So, you know, she's just working away. She gets her paycheck. I have my businesses going. I still get my money. But for the guy out there, Ryan, that cannot get in a car right now and cannot drive, they stress.
Yes.
So California and all of the states have something which is called unemployment.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
and
unemployment.
then they get like $1,200 if they file for it.
Wow, you totally dialed in. So they get like $1,200 right now. That's for Ryan. That's for an employer that got laid off during these times. But like gig workers, for example, guys like the people that are in this channel, they get $600 per week, right? Independent contractors. But none of these websites where you can file the unemployment, you can easily file unemployment if you were let go by your employer. But our companies, Uber, Lyft, Postmates, Grubhub, they don't employ us. They handle us as independent contractors. Now,
so do you get
for
employment or no?
Well, we should be seen as employers under the law, but we're not.
Yeah.
So they've misclassified us, right? So gig workers or independent contractors fell through the cracks. They were not taken care of. But in that $2 million stimulus, you've heard of that $2 million stimulus package, right? That they're cutting checks and they're trying to help the little guy to sort of get through these difficult times, right? These checks coming in the mail. Unfortunately, the sad thing is, like for drivers and that, we're not even accommodated on those websites. There's nothing there for us to 2.2 trillion. You just said abstract impressions, right? So we're trying to get our hands on that 2.2 or that part of it, Ryan, but these websites are not geared up for us. So so I'm talking to a lot of frustrated people that are waiting for what?
Money.
How does that song go? Money. It isn't funny in a rich man's world. All the things that I could do if I had a little money. Ain't funny in the rich man's world. Hey, so Daddy's gonna go down to Long Beach today. Gonna go check out one of my cars. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna get some food, or should I go and get some food and bring some food in? Hey, Dave says, how's it going, Ryan?
It's going good.
Hey, Ryan, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Would you rather be back at school?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, a lot more. It's like a really boring.
So it's really boring at home, right? You can't, you talk to your, you do.
It's like school without your friends. It's like boring.
School without your friends. You'd rather be playing basketball, skateboarding with your buddies, and now you have to like interact with them, what, on Zoom, or what do you do, on Facebook?
Yeah, I play Xbox with them. That's the only way I can interact with them right now.
Yeah, but that's voice, but you don't see them, right?
Yeah, I don't see them.
So you can't see the facial expressions or anything.
No,
At school, at least, you guys can rough it up on the school ground, and so that's frustrating, right?
Yeah, really frustrating.
I bet. So the question is, how much longer is this going to go on for? What's your predicament? What do you think? How many more months? If you had to take a wild guess.
Like 6 or 7.
6 or 7 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess.
Okay. My guess is 4 months. The leader of this country wants everybody to go back at the end of April. I think that wouldn't be the smartest idea. I think it would just be too dangerous. But anyway, do share your any feedback if you've had success, please. Any feedback in the comments if you've had success with your filings. Any feedback if you've faced challenges. Any feedback if you've interacted with the state and they say, well, you got to wait 2 weeks. So if you could give us like dates for specific states when they're ready for us. That's my son. I have 2 boys. Ryan is 12.
Yeah.
Dylan is 16.
I'm almost 13. It's like 20 days away.
20 days away, he's a teenager, right? 13?
Yeah.
Bam! And I have a 16-year-old, and then my fiance has Trez kids. 3. So we're quite a big family. Uber denied my doctor's note for 14 days sick pay. Abstract, you may have to turn to Twitter. Watch my video yesterday. Turn to Twitter. Get Dara, Tony West, Andrew McDonald, and all of those people involved. You got to turn to Twitter, right? Please leave your feedback so other people can learn from it. I mean, this is not going to be a long feed because I'm with my bro here. Family time. We haven't connected for the last few days. I really want to spend quality time with them. So yeah, Tony West is the best at shafting drivers. He is indeed. Your dad is super smart. Pay close attention. I appreciate it. We were like best friends. Ryan, Dylan and I, we like, what are we, the Tres Amigos, right?
3 Musketeers.
The 3 Musketeers. We were like 3 boys, like 3 little kids. We get into a lot of trouble. We do a lot of fun stuff. And we're very open with each other, right? We share everything. We very, Mark Vega's in the house. He got denied for UI because I have a lawsuit against them. Oh my God. Oh my God. How ridiculous is that, Mark? How ridiculous is the behavior? I would sue them again. Just for because of the fact that you have a lawsuit against them. Now they're denying you the UI. That's just stupid. Hammer them. But do give us, Uberman, Paul, Sebastian's in the house. Do leave us the feedback if you've had success. If you've had success, do share. If you've faced hurdles or challenges, do share. If you have any dates that the state gave you or that these agencies gave you when things would be updated, please do share. Whoever comes across this video today, share what you have done and what you've achieved so far. Yes, it is so. And hello, good afternoon, by the way. Yeah, and I'm with one of my best friends here, one of my 2 best friends. Ryan, by the way, should see this sick thumbnail software that I bought. It's called Thumbnail Blaster, right? $30 a month, has like over 300 different templates, different fonts, 3D fonts. So really, really cool. Y3S is the Spanish. Y3S.
Is she Spanish?
Huh? What is it?
I don't know what it said. It said, is she Spanish? Is he?
Is he Spanish? But that software also translates the thumbnail. It's called a Lingo add-on, and you can basically make a thumbnail and you can translate it into multiple languages. Isn't that cool? So are you prepared to talk in one of your languages for me and be like my backup guy?
Yeah.
In Espanol?
Sí.
Very good. Muy bien. All right, amigos. Ryan and I got to spend some special time now.
Yeah.
Didn't realize you'd be jumping into the car so quickly. Hey, in Nevada, I can't even... If you could leave that, Mervin. And Mervin and I are having discussions as far as forming a body, a big body to represent drivers so we can apply additional pressure on these companies, because companies like RDU, Rideshare Drivers United, Gig Workers United, Mobile Alliance, yes, they're doing little bits here and there, but they're like little islands all separated. So we need a big umbrella island, a big island, so we can put tons of pressure on these big companies and get paid and fight for better rights. Are you tired? Are you yawning in my live feed there? Gee whiz, they caught you live. As you guys can see through the sunroof here, very cloudy today. Rain expected a little bit later. And I'm going to jump in to at least another 2 live feeds today. One on this side, one on this channel, and one on my other channel. My friends, any last famous words for my amigos there? Wishing them, tell them to stay safe maybe, or say?
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Yes.
Be vigilant.
Yes.
Be cautious.
Cautious.
Take care of your
Family.
Go out there and make
Money.
Cool.
Money.
Money. We want money. Dara, it isn't funny. We want money. Dara isn't funny. Okay, my friends. I'm excited to be with my bro here. I'm going to see my other son in about 2 minutes from now. Rideshare Trickster says, "Hi, Ryan."
What's up?
That's the guy with the awesome racing car, Rideshare Trickster. That's John Pillars in the house. He's from Lancaster, California. Cool. All right, my friends. I appreciate you all. Have a good one. Until soon. Bye. Be safe, guys and girls.